First of all, is this working? Now it's working. I'm so happy to present to 1 Million Cups for the first time. I've been coming for a year and a half at least. I'd also like to introduce my son, Ryan, who's over there on his smartphone. Oh, and it's recording. It's being recorded on Facebook. He's 21 years old. BeFound is a digital SEO company and more. So I am the founder and president, and we'll get into some of the details. I'd like you to pay attention, though, at the bottom. This would work? Yeah. Later on, I'm going to ask you to participate in a little exercise, and I don't have a QR code, sorry. befound.org/public. Be ready with that on your phone if you want to. But there's a prize. So anyway, I am Jeff Leffel. I'm so pleased to be here. Down button, there we are. So we're going to go through who I am, why I chose SEO, parts of my background in business, the 7-metric BeFound system, which is in your handout. Is there anyone that doesn't have one of these handouts? If so, my lovely assistant will bring it over to you. Raise your hand. Anybody? Go ahead, Ryan. He's my son. I can call him lovely once. All right. So we're also going to go through some recent results from my activities. This is an incubator. I'm here. I'm a partner in room 108. Please stop in sometime. And also, I'd like to ask a little bit of help from you, as I've already hinted. So there's too much here to read through in the time allotted. But I wanted you to focus, if you can, on, first of all, I'm very blessed. I've had a Christian upbringing. I'm a very proud Christian. So going to church every Sunday was a regular thing. But we didn't have much money. I had an honest dad, but you know the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Poor Dad. And 7 of us in a house with 1 bathroom. So in Flint, Michigan, I married young. I'm not going to go through this whole thing. I learned to code due to money problems, even though I had a good job at Buick. And we'll go through that in a minute. I'll show you the places that I've worked. And then I started a company. This company was called Star of Hope. And I can pass this around. This was my first U.S. patent. And I also got a registered trademark for Star of Hope. So after that, it failed. And I had bankruptcy, the big B. After that, the marriage failed. And then the big D, divorce. So both of these are big money things. Obviously, the business, I lost about $80,000. Wasn't good. And I said I wouldn't go through this whole thing, but I am now. But now we'll talk about what's happening in the future and in the present. So I started at Michigan State University, Bachelor of Science. I have a BS degree. Some would say that I'm very good at that. I did work at Buick, and oh yeah, there's Jesus, and I'm very serious about my Christian faith. Snap 321 was my first business. Coin SEO was the company that I started here a year and a half ago, but crypto was not the thing for here. Ocala and crypto, nah. So BeFound, though, was a division that was for SEO, search engine optimization, and that's now where I focused. I have some other brands here, too, that are quite interesting. Ask me about them, please. SEO value is what we're going to do on that link. We're going to look up some SEO value, hopefully of your website or somebody that you know, and then there is a prize. All right. So I've had a heart for small business. Here are some of my, I'm going to go through these quickly, some of my first clients when I was Snap 321 starting in 2011. Advanced Flooring, Bassett Family Chiropractic, Billy Sims Barbecue. That's Disaster Doctors. Desert Oasis, Employee Leasing Agency. That's an interesting one because Kazi is in Bangladesh, but he has an office in Troy, Michigan, thanks to me. Waterford Chiropractic, etc. There's several others. And my biggest client was Art Van Clean Team in 2017. He was a 4-figure client. So that's really good. Done a lot. Now, I have some current projects I'd like to show you this morning. Google Maps is particularly important. How many of you, let me ask very quickly, how many of you have a good listing in Google Maps? Ooh, that is a low percentage. How many would like to have a good listing in Google Maps? Okay, I'm going to show you why you might want to change your mind if you don't want that, or maybe you want to stay, in the regular realm, just online. Maybe you're planning to go regional, nationwide, or global. That's fine too. So one of the results is for my wife's business, All Benefit Agency. So the main thing I've done for her is to keep her HIPAA compliant and online. She also was one that wasn't really interested in being found online. So for the longest time she said, no, I can't handle more leads. I've got enough clients just from referrals. That's fine, you might be there. You might not be at all interested, but you might. So All Benefit Agency, if you look at now, and this is a little bit technical, but this is the Google Search Console, where you can see how many impressions have been done. 10,300, it's in the last 6 months. And then it's going to quickly go into some details about that. I have I have dozens of tools, and you're going to see a list of those. But in particular, when you see green, these are money search terms. For example, Medicare quotes. If she was ranking in the right place, you would have to pay $12.57 for a click with Google AdWords for that search term. So unfortunately, she's not ranking very well, but she is listed for that. And then we have Power Plant Incubator, where I have the Google Maps account for this. I'm sharing it with Freddie. The performance there has been interesting, but here's what I wanted to point out in particular. If you don't believe you want to be in Google Maps, here are some clicks that got to the website, which Ryan is hosting. Since December, when I took it over and the website was not listed there, 107 clicks. So those are clicks to the website that would not have happened, perhaps. So that's good. Then, BeFound.org, my own website. Ashley, would you raise your hand, Ashley? Ashley was in my Spring SEO Madness, April 7th to 11th. And she mentioned to me in a subsequent interview, she said, I asked her, what can I do to improve my support? What can I do to get more clients on board? And she said, you need to do your stuff to your own website. So yeah, I really do. So I've been working on BeFound.org. It's I've got 2 websites actually. If you Google SEO, I've only got a minute left. Oh my gosh! If you Google SEO in Ocala, you'll see that Coin SEO still comes up. So I'm competing with myself. That's not very smart. However, in 6 months, you can see the chart going up there. Let me go back and do that again. So it's coming up, and I am beginning to rank. For example, for some keywords that are interesting, Ocala SEO, BeFound Online. So this is really good progress. Let me go faster. Okay, that's right. There's only one presenter today. That's good. Yeah. All right. Some current projects. I've got a client in Michigan who has KanoModel.com. He also has innovation tutorials, and I've improved his logo and given him a responsive menu. Some minor website cleanup. I'm not a website designer. Look over here. But I am a website fixer, cleaner, upper. I'll work on that. So we're formulating proposals for several of the power plant partners, and I've seen some really good SEO value from a couple of the partners here. Then I do have a new bot being added to our repertoire for LinkedIn. Then we have 3 bots already for Google and Google Maps, and one for social media, that's this one, and one for SEO scoring. So if you look at the sheet that's in front of you, the B, and I'm not going to go through the metrics in too much detail, but the B stands for build, how well your website is built, and this is on-page SEO work. And Ryan does that too. So when he builds a website, when I modify a website, we improve the details, the back office, if you will, of your website. And that's what the B is, and that's what the SEO scoring bot does. And we're upgrading our web app for increased functionality. So when you run that app a little bit later, I hope, befound.org/public, you're going to see that there's a little bit of information there, but we're going to add more. So that's coming. And just a list, I'm not going to go through all these. These are only some of the tools that I have subscriptions to and expertise in that I can really go over your website and also into social media, even a little bit into advertising, and help you out. There's just such an abundance. And this afternoon, you're going to see on the other side of that sheet, we're going to spend a little bit of time with AI, so that'll be fun. And here's the big announcement. I should add a drum roll. Wave again, would you, Kyle? Yeah, thank you. So Kyle Artman of the Brobot and I are working together on Review Bro. And this is going to be one of the main features of the Google Maps portion of the BeFound portfolio. So what we're announcing is that if you're a gold and platinum client of BeFound Digital, and we'll describe later on, I don't have time what that exactly means, you're going to get the Brobot, the Review Bro, no charge. Also, it's going to be available through us. So if you want to just talk to me about it, and I'll help to be a little bit of a facilitator for you as well. And of course, there's the fine print. Tanya's a lawyer. We've got that down there. We can't make promises we can't keep. All right, so that's the question. Or that's it. That's the questions now.